Hi, hello, hello, hello. Hello. Why am I here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Hi, welcome in everyone. Hello, Izzy. This is your normal account. What do you mean by normal? Welcome in everyone. Hello. We're doing a fun, comfy, cozy art stream because I need to finish this art commission. I have a couple of other art commissions that I've been working on, and I just thought, you know, instead of me just sitting here working on it and alone, I thought why not just be on here and hang out. So yeah, we're just gonna work on some art as I finish this stuff up. This art commission is for Eagler. I'm making them a chibi model. It's just like a very simple, what's it called? It's just this more simple art style that I was trying to work on. And I needed some test subjects for, so... honestly, it's not gonna take me long to kind of finish this. I've already drawn, like, most of it. And she's fine with, like, how everything is. This is kind of, like, the sketch part of it. And, like, yeah, I just basically have to color all this in and start separating it all. So, I figured we could just do that today. I'm just trolling with you, Elizabeth. I appreciate you coming in regardless. You said, huh? Let me see. Let me pull up. It's been a while since I've drawn this, so there's a robot arm I gotta look at. So she has like 2 arms, but one of them's actually a robot arm, so I'm pulling up her reference images. Okay. You like my art? Thanks. Thanks. I'm glad that makes me feel really good, because sometimes I wonder, like, if my art's good. I always wonder, like, why people want to commission me, because I'm really, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really slow on my art commissions, because I work on this, I work on, like, streaming content, and I also work on videos, and so I've come to realize it's really hard to be an artist and like a full-time artist if you want to make like other content and do anything else that's not art. Like, if you're going to become an artist, if you truly want to become an artist, you need to fully commit to it, and I can't do that. So I'm trying to incorporate art into my streams and my content more, because I do want to, like, I want to make VTubing more accessible for people, and I want to start drawing like assets and stuff, and among other things, like, I want to do YouTube and I want to stream full time, and I thought, why not combine some art stuff with my streams? It's a little bit easier, even if I get more distracted, but I am very slow at it. I do admit that. I am one of those terrible artists that takes a million freaking years, but as long as you're willing to wait like a millennium, you'll get your art. I won't ghost you. I'll just be like, yeah, I haven't worked on it. I just haven't worked on it. art isn't really overwhelming for me. It's just I just don't have the time sometimes. Like I could go like weeks without having a single time to like draw. And that's why I was like, why don't I just start doing the art streams again? Because people really liked them. Well, a lot of you in here liked them. Some of you are new, but I used to do art streams a lot. And I've improved over the time. Like, ask Sweetheart. Actually, I don't think Sweetheart goes by that name here. Ask that piece of I'm just kidding. What's his name? Where are you? It's the one with the keyboard spam name. ASD. You know who you are. Yeah, I've definitely improved over time. Yeah, art does take a lot of time. Welcome back. So you want to go by the name Imp now? Welcome back. No, I appreciate when you guys come in here and like hang out. Like, and don't feel like you need to be, you know, super active and stuff. You're more than welcome to just kind of chill. We're just gonna vibe, listen to some good music. And yeah, so feel free to ask me questions on like the art and stuff or VTubing or just whatever. Tell me about your day. My day was interesting. I had to do a lot of like work. I'm actually working on a new video right now, and I think you're all going to like it. It has to do with 3D VTubing. That's right. We're going in 3D, everybody. We're going in 3D. I'm actually really excited for it because like what's it called? Also, can you hear the music okay? Let me know if I need to turn the music up. I'm gonna be doing more 3D streams. My 3D model isn't like, you know, it's like very bare bones in terms of like, you know, what I can do with like VR chat and 3D tracking, but it works. So I want to make the most out of it. I'm trying to learn how to make 3D models, and I want to like show you all how to do it on stream. I've been taking a lot of like classes on it, and I want to teach you all how to like make 3D models and stuff for VR chat and everything, because I know VR chatters hate VTubers and they hate us. Like, I honestly don't blame them for hating me. I hate me. So, you know, I'm trying to like learn how to like actually make a good VR chat model, and I have a lot of like VR equipment that I want to start using. So yeah, I'm currently working on a video that's going to be published in like a day or two, showcasing some new VR equipment that I'm really excited to show all of you. You can hear them. Okay, I just wasn't sure if it was too loud or too soft. Because, like, if it's too soft, you know, I can turn the music up. Yeah, I think I'm going to be learning. It's like a class that I'm taking on Colossal right now. It's not sponsored, so I can talk about it. It's not like it's a hidden thing that I can't talk about. I spent my own hardcore, basically, you know when you guys donate and super chat in here and stuff, and you like pledge on Patreon and join the memberships, I use that money to reinvest into this channel. I don't know if I've ever like talked about this. And so I've been using this money to take classes, and I'm specifically learning how to make 3D models because I want to show you all how to make it. I want to make like, I want to do like different art challenges and stuff, and so I've been taking classes on character design and concepting. So like, I know there's like a VTuber who, there's like a couple VTubers who've been coming out with like live 2D courses, and like I think that's great. I bought them and I'm taking them and I'm going to be reviewing them. But like, I'm taking like other stuff too about fantasy and like character concepts and stuff, and like, I'm sure some of you may or may not have seen me post on Twitter, but I talked about possibly doing a rebranding, and some people might be wondering why I'm choosing to do that. And the reason for that is because after like taking these classes, I'm not like fully like 100%, you know, a pro at it per se. I mean, these people who I'm learning from are literal professionals. And I've come to realize that I really don't know character concept or design at all. So after I have learned my brand new knowledge, I want to rebrand. Still, you're beautiful, amazing, and super sexy, right? I'm super sexy, dream girl. Still gonna be your beautiful, amazing, cozy dream girl. Still gonna be Mari. But I think we need to change how I look a little bit. I think we need to go clothes shopping and start wearing, maybe get like a little haircut, maybe dye my hair, something like that. Maybe color contacts. I'm not too sure. And I thought we could have some streams. I don't know if I want to have this be members only, like my Boba Club members in here. If I want to have all of you help me plan, like you'll watch me live as I start drawing my concept. Or if I should just like draw stuff and then have you all vote on like stuff that you like. It's kind of my idea. Sorry for being late. It's okay. You don't deserve. I never got hated when I. Well, see, I've never gotten hate on VR chat though, Izzy. So let me rephrase what I was saying. I personally have never gotten hate in VR chat. Everybody has been very nice to me. Also, specifically in VR chat, I've had a lot of VR chatters ask me if I've played VR chat before. And I said, no, I've played VR chat just a couple times, which is true. I've never gone on VR chat. I have friends, like some of my moderators in here, they play a lot of VR chat. And they're the ones who convinced me to start going on VR chat because they're like, Mari, you seem like you would be really good in VR chat. Like your personality, how expressive you are, like your movements and stuff, like you would get along with a lot of VR chatters. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I'll give it a try. And then when I got sponsored by Sony, that was the perfect excuse for me to start going on VR chat. And so I started hosting the VR chat meetups. And, I met Twice. Twice is a YouTuber who makes only VR chat content. He's a really, really amazing person. I highly recommend you check out his channel. I watched a lot of his videos and I learned a lot about VR chat culture through him. And I was asking him, I went to like one of his meetups because he also got sponsored by Sony. And I was asking him, I said, so do you consider yourself a VTuber? Because he has like an anime model, like, VR chatters usually have like an e-girl, e-boy, or like a furry model, which nothing wrong with that. It's just that's usually kind of like, the whole point about VR chats, to be wacky and silly, but he has like an actual anime avatar. And I was like, do you consider yourself like a VTuber? Like, are you interested in like anime and that kind of stuff? And he goes, well, it's funny that you ask that because I've had people ask me if like I'm a VTuber, and honestly, I don't know if I'm considered one because I don't make like VTuber content. I make like VR chat content. And I said, well, what's the difference? And he goes, it's like a cultural difference. Like, I know, a cultural difference, like an internet cultural thing. And him and I were talking about it, and I find this kind of fascinating because I think he's right. I've talked to like some VTubers who go into VR chat. Like I actually know one specific VTuber who is an actual VTuber, and she also really understands VR chat culture, and her name is Yume. And Yume and I were talking about it, and she told me how VR chatters don't like VTubers, and it's specifically because a lot of VTubers who start to get into VR chat are very like, they're very disrespectful to like other VR chatters there, and like they don't really play the game right, is kind of what she was saying. I said, well, how do you play VR chat right? Like, don't you just go up and talk to people and like interact with us? And she's like, yeah, you do. But what a lot of VTubers do, and what you'll notice, is that they do the over-the-top anime thing, which that's the point of a VTuber, right? Like VTubers are supposed to do that. And she goes, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being over the top. But the problem is that there's a lot of VR chatters who don't even like anime. Like, they don't like any of that stuff. And so when you have a bunch of VTubers showing up and being obnoxious and kind of like ruining the vibe for a lot of people, it makes a lot of people uncomfortable. And you know how some VTubers can be. They can be very in your face and like, ooh, and being like, yeah, and like all that kind of stuff, right? And like, again, there's nothing wrong with that, but it does bring a stigma against VTubers towards VR chatters. Now, what about Fillion? Because I asked about this. I asked both Twice and I asked Yume. I said, well, what about Fillion? They're like, no one ever considers her a VTuber in the VR chat scene. And I'm like, really? She calls herself one? She goes, no, she doesn't actually. If you look at her content, she calls herself a VTuber in training, which is just her being able to cash in on like the trends for VTuber, but not really being a VTuber. And that's why nobody cares what Philian does. Because Philian doesn't do what VTubers typically do. And it kind of made me realize there's a really big stigma in VTubing. And like, it doesn't mean VR chatters are like, you know, assholes. They're kind of elitist in my opinion. In my honest, most humble opinion, I think a lot of VR chatters are elitists. But I understand why they would get kind of annoyed, right? Because it's like you're trying to like do your full body stuff and be immersed and stuff, and meanwhile you just have someone drawing dicks the entire time, because that's the funny thing that anime girls do, is just draw dicks, and that's all we do. All we draw is absolute, I'm drawing an eyeball. I'm not drawing I'm not drawing what you think I'm drawing. It's an eyeball. But still, I get it. I totally understand. And I see both sides of it. And so people have asked me, Mari, have you played VR chat? Like, why are you so good? Like, I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, you don't act like a VTuber. And it's like weird, because I've watched your content and you very much act like a VTuber, but in here you seem to really understand how VR chat works. And a lot of it is because I used to play, not VR chat, I used to play a lot of like games that involve being a certain persona. And I've gotten kind of used to role-playing, I guess is the way to say it. But it's not like hardcore role-playing. Like, I'm not talking about the, I'm a 20 level knight who can pull out my longsword and use fire. Like, I'm not talking about that. Like, I can literally roleplay any character. Like, I can roleplay someone who works at 7-Eleven, specifically the graveyard shift, and they have like an alcohol problem. Their parents think they're a loser. Like, I can actually like play that persona. And so that's kind of like how VR chat is. You play anything you want to be. And that's kind of the luxurious part for VTubers, I've noticed, which again is fine. But I do understand like why people don't like us. Not all VR chatters are like that, of course. Some of them love us. And it's really opened up the world to VTubing, especially in the VR scene. And what I want to do is I want to learn to make models, and I want to start making more VR chat content, because I want to open up that gate a little bit more. I want to try to dilute that stigma against VTubers. Like, yes, we're anime girls. Yes, we draw dicks. But we also can do other stuff too. And so I want to like change that mentality about us. Yeah. Yeah, I am kind of playful, yeah. 6 years ago, you so happy to play VR chat, you know, it's weird, and I see so many children on there roaming amongst adults. And yeah, that is kind of a problem too. You love my outfit? How'd I come up with them? This outfit, I did not come up with. I hired a concept artist. Oh god, what's her name? Yume? I have a really hard time saying her name. If you go on my Twitter and you go look under my highlights tab, I have her credits on there, so you can easily see it. But she's the one that came up with my concept. She is amazing. Although I will say I am rebranding, so it's not like, you know, she isn't amazing or anything like that. Like, I probably will draw this outfit again. But her and I were making minor changes to it, so I'm probably gonna have to like reflect that with my stuff. So I have an eyelash. I know from my experience in VR chat, some people don't like the idea of coming across streamers, mostly because they don't want to be. And that's another thing too. So you know what, Zero? You bring up a really good point. You bring up a really, really good point. So you're right. A lot of VR chatters do not like streamers. And then when you add a VTuber on top of that who purposely like gets in their face and like moans, because what do normal streamers do? Normal streamers get up in your face and they act obnoxious, right? What do anime girls do? They moan. Come on. Don't try to play with me like they're not. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like it. Okay, I like listening to that stuff too. I like my anime girls and stuff too. But I do see why people get uncomfortable with that, especially since, as some of you mentioned earlier, there's children on there too. Yeah. So I don't really have like a solution on what's the right way to go onto VR chat. I want to learn. I want to learn more about it. I find it interesting. And I want to try to spread more positivity towards both, because I feel like, you know, VTubers get a really bad rep for a lot of stuff. And I also think VR chatters get a bad rep. The amount of like disturbing stories I hear on VR chat, like people want to throw shade at VTubers. I went to a couple of VR chat meetups and I had to have someone sit down and explain to me. Literally, they pulled out a freaking, you know how like VTuber blacklists have been like going around and stuff because that's always been a thing? Well, let me tell you about VR chat blacklists. See, the thing with VTuber blacklists is that everybody's petty and they won't tell you who's on the blacklist because they're a little bunch of they're a bunch of little. All right, that's why they're afraid to tell you who's blacklisted. VR chatters are not afraid. They will tell everybody. They will, even if you're there, they will tell you, be like, yeah, you're not allowed here. Like, get the hell out. And I've heard stories of people getting kicked out of meetups because they're blacklisted. And they will let everyone in the room know that they're blacklisted. They have no shame. And yes, I've been to a meetup where someone sat down with me and told me who's blacklisted. And it's not like they're blacklisted by an individual person. They're blacklisted by the entire VR chat community. There are videos. You can go on YouTube and search up videos of these people who are blacklisted. And they will tell you why. And usually it's because they're creepy and try to talk to young people. And it's really creepy. And so they get blacklisted. And it's interesting. It's really interesting. I was like, what the heck? This is a thing? Like, and yeah, I'm very grateful that these people told me about it because, like, I don't know, what if I'm going out somewhere and I'm in some meetup and then this person, like, tries to talk to me and they, I don't know, they try to be creepy and weird. Like, at least now I know. And yeah, there's, like, YouTube videos on some of these people. It's, like, it's kind of weird. It's wild. Legit, VR chat's like high school. I mean, there probably is stuff like that too. That's not just like a VTuber VR chat thing. I think there's like high school mentality everywhere. But like the people that I'm talking about that are blacklisted, these are like disgusting people. And so the entire VR chat community shames them. And then someone had explained to me about crashers and stuff, and like, and how there are these like people who like, there is a, I don't know how to explain this. It's going to sound terrible, but there is a dedicated team on VR chat who go out of their way to dox and crash the people that are blacklisted to prevent them from joining worlds. And they do this to protect everyone else that's playing the game, especially like children and stuff. And I was like, what the hell is this? What is this? I just want to draw my dicks in peace, okay? I just want to draw them in peace. Oh wait, did I draw the eyes? Oh, maybe I already drew the... Oh no, well, I didn't separate them. That's kind of the problem. You love pretending. You come across them. Some of them are straight up cults. I'm like, yeah, no, they are. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there are like high school like drama, you know, stuff that people have. But I'm talking about very like serious stuff. And I think it's interesting that they were talking to me about it because they're just like, we just don't want you to get taken advantage of because obviously you're new to this game. And like these types of people prey on that. Like they prey on like newbies. And I was like, damn, I had no clue. Like that is wild. That is wild. And I was like, wow, thanks for letting me know. now I know. And I was like, dang. Do I have any tips on like lore? Well, depends. Depends on what it is you're trying to do. Like, are you trying to make like role-playing type of lore, or are you just trying to have something that makes more consistency with your branding? Because, you know, lore isn't really that important. I know, as controversial as it is to say that, but it's not. Lore is really only important depending on how much you're gonna commit to like being in character. If you just want to have like a fun little like backstory about your character, you can make it pretty simple, just about you, but in like a different realm or a different world. But if you're trying to like actually have some kind of role-playing immersion, I love bubble tea. Then you just gotta make it on brand. And I know that's not like the best answer. That probably makes no sense. But like, for example, it took me a long time to realize that I am a lot of people's comfort streamer. And I kind of like don't view myself as that. Like, I've always viewed myself as someone who has very hyper energy. Like, guys, what would you, ladies, everybody, what would you say if I told you I always thought I was a high energy streamer? Like, I compared myself to like my sibling, what's it called? My art sibling, Chibi Doki. Like, I thought her and I had the same type of energy. Yeah. Yeah, and clearly I don't. I'm a low energy streamer. And because of that, I had to decide with my branding, how does that look in terms of like VTubing and anime and stuff? So that kind of determined my clothing, for example. It determined how I talk, because there are times where I can get really excited, and what I do is I make sure I take my time breathing and like focusing on the things that I want to say, because I am low energy. And because of that, I make stuff comfy in here. If you notice my lore, if you listen to the music, that's part of my lore. The whole lore is like the immersion that this is a comfy drawing stream, that we're just talking about stuff. Very real like things, right? And so that can be part of your lore, where it doesn't have to literally be, I'm a level 20 paladin that can summon fireballs. It doesn't have to be that. Don't get me wrong, I like D&D and stuff like that, but it doesn't have to be that hardcore. You could literally be like, I'm a comfy person who runs a boba shop. And it can be just that. And like talking about your personalities. Or if you want to like actually have role-playing kind of stuff, then you think about what kind of characters are you interested in. Like, terrible example now, since, you know, this person's canceled, but if you look at the Harry Potter series and you look at the characters, you know, before they got canceled and stuff, you would see that they have backstories. Like, what is Harry's backstory? His parents are dead. He's poor. And he becomes like this amazing person that everybody loves and depends on. Right? So, what do you want your character to be? Does your character have like a dark past? Do you want them to have a dark past? Do they have a good upbringing? Like, are you privileged? And even though you're privileged, you really struggle making friends and connections, and you don't understand why, and it's because you're privileged. You know, how would you play that into like your backstory? I feel like people overthink this whole VTuber thing way too much, and like they get tripped up on this whole thing called lore, and all lore really is your backstory. It's the reasons why your character acts the way it does. That's all it is. So can you make your lore your trauma? Yeah, you could. But, you know, when you do stuff like that, keep in mind, how often are you going to bring up your lore? Are you going to constantly remind people how everybody abused you growing up and how, like, nobody loves you? Like, is that going to be, like, your game plan? Or is this going to be just private notes for you to say, because I was abused my whole life, I'm very timid and I don't talk as much, and I avoid confrontations? Like, what's the point of your, like, what are you going to do with your lore? Are you going to remind people about it? Or is it just for your own personal notes? For you to remember when you're performing and streaming and doing whatever? That's kind of a big thing to think about too. Wait, there's meetups in VR chat? Yeah, there are. There's a lot of meetups, actually. I'd agree with the comfort chat. Yeah, I've kind of realized that about myself. And yes, Jack, yes. You're gonna put me in the background. Yeah. Yeah, please, go work on your stuff. When you try to be a VTuber, I just did so as simple because it'd be easier to make. And, like, sometimes that's all you gotta do. It's for mostly how you act, and yeah, if it's just keep it in your notes. I have like dozens of notes about my background and stuff that I've never revealed, and it's because sometimes you don't need to know about it. Although I've been getting more comfortable talking about some stuff of it lately. Most of it is just work and all the bullshit I have to deal with all the time. Because I've kind of realized, like, I've had people, and the reason why I'm more comfortable talking about it now than I was back then is because I get a lot of people who ask me, Mari, how do you deal with, like, people? And I was like, what do you mean? How do I deal with people? And they're like, well, you always seem to have, like, the right things to say. Like, you always seem to be so patient. And I said, that's funny because I'm, like, the most impatient person ever. I get very annoyed very easily, and I'm very like hot-headed and emotional, but I've learned over time that you don't gain anything by being emotional and like getting mad at someone and like, you know, like yelling at them or like taking it out on them, because it's like counterproductive. And so instead, I have trained myself to be more patient with people, because I've realized that a lot of people, the reason why they do the things that they do is just because they want like to be understood. They want someone to like acknowledge them, or they want like someone to understand and just listen to them for once, because no one else gives them the time of day to listen to them. And like when I think about that, I'm like, wow, okay, so maybe that's why like they freak out at me and they're so mean and stuff. And I've learned to just kind of be patient. It's taken a long time. Like, these are skills I had to develop. And I had to grow up and mature. And not take what everyone says like, so seriously. It's part of maturing. And that's how I've become more patient and tolerant with people. It's not perfect. I still get pretty upset and emotional sometimes. And, like, I have my moments. But I've learned through, you know, time to become more patient, because if I don't, then no one's gonna like me and no one's gonna want to be my friend, because again, like, I'm a very emotional, hot-headed person. So I had to change myself in order to become more understanding and understand people. And I'm glad that I took the time to do that, because it's a lot less stressful, you know? It's a lot less stressful. And that's just me. Like, everyone has their own personal reflections that they have to do in their life. And it really just kind of comes down to what is it you want, you know? Yeah, I think I like how that looks. No, I don't like how that looks. No. Hi, Courtney. Welcome. What am I drawing? An eyelash? If someone just wants to be a VTuber for fun, like they make a model and just win, yeah, you could probably like make something in Vroid. I'm planning on remaking my Vroid tutorial because they have changed a lot. Like during the members only streams, we were testing out the new Vroid studio, and oh boy, I actually created a free model. So that's another video I'm working on that I will be releasing. And yeah, there's like a lot of cool stuff you can do. Yeah, it is better to improve yourself. It's true. You've been in rooms where everyone was shouting racial slur. Where were you? Any recommendations on where to fund free background resource? What do you mean, funding? Like you want money for free backgrounds, or did you mean the word find? There's like people who make that kind of stuff on Twitter under free VTuber assets, or you could go to Booth, or you can go to it's called Okamono. It's what like a lot of HoloLive VTubers use. I'm going to organize and cut these now. We have finished the eyelashes. Now it's time to separate them. Actually, wait. Welcome back from your shower. In our last meetup, somebody walked in who had a sus gift for a mom. Oh, what the hell? Bruh. Who the hell had that? What the heck? See, this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. I'm just like, I would have banned their ass. What? Question: are you streaming a stream with your model and a capture card? Gonna use less resources? Yeah, because it doesn't matter if you're streaming with your model or not. Like, using a capture card's always gonna offload resources for you. Because if you're doing consoles, right? When you have a capture card, it's always going to offload resources for you, no matter what, regardless if you're VTubing or you're an IRL streamer. So yeah, capture cards are really useful. And speaking of which, I haven't played on my Switch in a while. We should do that sometime. I mean, I play on my Switch sometimes, and it helps my computer a lot too. You commissioned mine to be done in with Vroid. Oh, who is this individual? This is... Okay. I really hope I'm not butchering her name. They're called Yeagler. And they are... Here, I'll like move. This is their reference right here. And you see how she has like a robot arm? So I will be fixing her arm here. I just for the purpose of symmetry, it was easier for me to just draw one arm, but I will fix, like in today's stream, I will fix this into a robot arm that has gears in it. But yes. Yeah. I told her I'd have this done in a month around Christmas time, and I definitely did not do that because I suck. It's the same thing with yours, Imp. It's the same reason why I haven't finished yours yet. Because I suck. Switch. We can play. I don't have a lot of Switch games, to be honest. Like, well, not like multiplayer ones. I have thought about doing, what's it called? What's it called? For the Boba Club members, I was thinking about doing movie and game nights. So, the only, like, multiplayer games I have on my Switch is, like, Animal Crossing. I have, like, Mario Kart. I think I got, like, Smash, but I have, like, a couple of them, but I don't have a lot. Mari, how do you know what star child you are? I'm not a star child. I am a moon child. You're, like, talking, like, tarot stuff, right? She has a robot arm. Yeah, she does. She does have a robot arm. It is really cool. Yes, and I have a sketch for it. I just need to redraw it. Yeah, yes, we're actually going to be doing our movie nights and stuff. Biggest reason why I haven't done any of this stuff is just because, like, I have spent the last, like, couple of, I don't know, months doing a lot of, like, self-reflection because I felt like I wasn't a good person, so I just didn't really want to do a whole lot of stuff, and I just wanted to kind of learn on how to not be so shitty and stuff, and, like, understand why I am the way I am. And so I did a lot of, like, reflection. I've been reading a lot. I've been going to, like, a lot of classes on how to become a better person. And so I just haven't had, like, any motivation to want to do stuff. But now that I've kind of done a lot of things and I've took a lot of time to reflect, I've realized that there was nothing, like, actually wrong with me. Like, yes, there was things about myself that, you know, I had to improve on, and I did, but in general, there was nothing actually wrong with me. It was just being around a lot of negativity, like a lot of negative people, being on Twitter too much. It, like, really changes who you are as a person, and the people you surround yourself with really change who you are as a person. And I came to realize that I had surrounded myself by very negative and toxic people, and so taking time away and separating myself from people, I've become a lot happier. And now I want to, like, make content again and, like, come back and, like, do stuff because I feel like more of myself and not, like, being bogged down by negative people. Let's see here. So be mini lash. And I know, like, someone in here earlier said rare Mari stream. It's actually not going to be rare anymore. I'm going to be streaming, like, every day. I know, it's kind of shocking to hear that, right? But no, I'm actually going to be streaming every day. Yesterday we streamed on Twitch. So it's going to, I do want to multi-stream. I just haven't had time to set it up. I know how to, I just haven't had time, and I want to show all of you how to set it up too. Like I said, I'm gonna I want to make VTubing and streaming more accessible to people. This is something that I've always wanted to do, and instead I just never did because I was constantly being bogged down by negative people on Twitter all the time, telling me I'm a terrible person. Like, when you hear the same thing over and over again, you start to believe it after a while. And so, yeah, the classes and the books I've been reading have taught me how to block out negative energy like that and how to not let that stuff get to me. And I want to share that information with all of you. Maybe through streams or videos or like member stuff. It really depends on how you want it, I guess. But yeah, maybe art. Maybe I can express it through art. I haven't decided yet, but I figured, you know, the whole reason why I wanted to become a VTuber is because I want to make people feel confident in themselves and like feel like they actually can do stuff and have the support that they probably never gotten before. And so yeah, I am back and we will be streaming every day. Even if it ends up just being like little art streams like this where I'm just kind of drawing, I'm not really doing a whole lot. I would rather do that because I do this every day. I don't know if you realize this. If I'm not drawing, I'm scripting for a video. I'm planning stuff. I'm editing. I kind of just sit here and do this by myself in silence. Like sometimes I'll go into like Discord voice calls with people to keep me company, but overall, like I just kind of do this for hours on end. And I was like, why don't I just stream this? Like, sure, it might be boring to some people, but it's not boring to a lot of people. Some people just like to see what you do as a content creator, what goes into content creation. And I'm like, why don't I just show people that? I'm sure people would love to know. So yeah, if you like these kind of streams, let me know because we're gonna be doing a lot of them. So if we all say we love Mario, you believe us? Maybe. You have to mean it though. You can't just say it. Also, don't worry too much about my commission. No, I appreciate that, Imp. Like, again, I just had a lot going on. We talked about it a little bit. I'm not a star child type. What type of child? I don't know. I'm not that in tune with tarot and like astrology. I know like a little bit of it. I'm more about energy, if that makes sense. I understand energy more than I understand that other stuff. I find it cool though. Any surprises from? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I literally don't know. I don't know what the hell I want to do with anything. That's why, you know, I thought we could come up with something together. What should we do for the 100K? Like, maybe we do the re-debuts. Maybe we do that. Also, my birthday is in 1, 2. It's like a little over 2 weeks. March 2nd is my birthday. And then at the end of February, so in 2 weeks also, I'm going to be in an I'm gonna be in an SMP for Minecraft. So for the next 6 weeks, I will be playing a lot of Minecraft. And I'm very excited because I've never ever done anything like that before. This took a lot of courage to join. I am with a lot of people I do not know, and I am probably one of the I'm probably the smallest creator in this SMP, and it's very intimidating because to me that means that these people don't give a fuck about me or my numbers, and I have to really prove myself to these people. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I always love putting myself in uncomfortable situations. Yeah, react to my debut. Do I like sugar donut? Depends. I don't know. I like some of them. I think I like some sugar donuts. I don't know. I'm kind of, oh, I like matcha donuts. Those are good. Why not March 7th? I don't know. I wasn't born on March 7th. That's why. For my idea for the 100K special, you should do a cringe stream or rewatch. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, that's a good one. You have a good day today. Thank you for hanging out. What do you mean no music? Shut up. You can definitely hear the music. Wait, you can, right? Oh my god, what if you couldn't hear it this whole time? No, you definitely can. I know you can. Stop trolling me. I know you can hear that. It's just quiet. Let's see here. Okay, the lashes are officially done. I don't know what that was. That was not me. I would never make that noise. And it might be the only time that noise comes about on stream. Oh my god, I literally drew it like this. I'm such an idiot. It's okay, Mari. It's okay. Don't listen to them, Mari. Fix the music. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, well, maybe you couldn't hear the music because it was transitioning songs. Like, I don't know. If you want, I can turn the music up. Just tell me. Like, I can turn it up. Was to you doing art in silence or... Oh! So I'm just stupid. Okay, I see what you're... Okay, so I'm just stupid. Okay. No, okay, so usually when I'm in, like, Discord calls with people, like, I'll be in there with other stream... Like, what's it called? Evan and Mr. Underhill and I will, like, hang out in Discord calls, and we'll just, like, talk. They'll watch me draw. Evan will be doing Evan things, like, editing. Like, okay, I'm so jealous of Evan, that stupid piece of... You know, I'm so jealous of him. He gets to be in Japan for free, chat, for free. He gets to be in Japan. And he knows how much I want to go there again, how I want to be there and stuff. And then this his stupid neurotypical ass, okay? He can talk in Discord. Like, you know how I haven't been drawing because I'm talking right now? I have a hard time multitasking sometimes, okay? This mother trucker can multitask. He can talk. He can, like, show me stuff. And he's also listening to conversations. That stupid loser, idiot. I hate that he's so good at this stuff, and I struggle with everything. But it's not good to compare yourself, so I'm just like, I hate him. I hate him so much. You can tell him I hate him. No, I'm just kidding. I don't hate him. He's really awesome. And I hope he's having a good time in Japan. Dude, I felt so bad. So for those of you who didn't know, every Monday, I do a podcast with him and Mr. Underhill on Mr. Underhill's channel. And it's called The Tea House. And I know we're using the word tea and that has like a negative connotation, but we're not actually gossiping or talking about drama. Like, we're in a tea house and we're quote unquote spilling the tea per se, but it's a lot of more positive stuff. Like, we're talking about very positive things, and the whole idea is to spread positivity. Also, they came up with the name with ChatGPT, so it's not like it was intentional. But there was an episode where before Evan left for Japan, the entire episode they were making movie references, like literally old school movie references, and I didn't understand any of them. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a reference. Everybody knows Elf, right? Everyone knows the movie Elf. And so I said a quote at the end of the stream where I said to Evan, I said, bye Evan, have fun in Japan, I hope you find your dad. And like the look and reaction that Evan and Mr. Underhill gave me and like the rest of chat was not good. They're like, Mari, that was really of you to say. And I was like, wait, why? And they're like, Evan's dad is dead. I was like, I didn't know. And then they kept teasing me the entire time. And I felt so bad. I was like, oh, I feel like an ass now. I'm sorry. And I felt really bad. And I was like, damn, the one time I try to make a joke, it turns out to be super insensitive and cruel. And this is why I never make jokes. But like, how could I have known? That's like an awkward thing to ask somebody in a conversation, like a Discord call. Like, imagine asking someone, hey, do you have like a good relationship with like your parents? Like, are they alive? Because I'm about to make a joke. Oh, they are? Okay, well, your mom's at home. I'm just kidding. But like, seriously, that is such an awkward thing to like ask someone. And like, obviously Mr. Underhill and Evan are a lot closer than I am. Like, I'm new to the group, right? And I felt really bad. Like, I did apologize and stuff, and like Evan's really chill about it. Because he really, you know, he's very chill. But like, I felt bad. I felt really bad. I felt like such an asshole. Like, I felt so insensitive about it. And I was like, wow, I'm really sorry. Like, just because you're chill about it, Evan, doesn't mean that like the viewers aren't. Like, for all I know, the viewers like could have hated me for that, and they'd have every right to, because like that's really insensitive and like mean to say. But how could I have known that? So it's like, sometimes, you know, when you try to like make jokes and stuff, it's so hard to like try to be funny. And yeah, it was I was already having a bad day that day, and that like really made me spiral into like a bad mood. And like I said, just consistently just having bad days like that. That's why I took time away, and I stepped away for a little bit to like think about myself and reflect, you know? And my answer to this is to just not make jokes. It's just better for me to just not make jokes. Because I'm thankful that Evan is chilled, because if I had said this to someone else who was not chilled about it, I probably would never hear the end of it. So it's just better for me to just not make jokes. Plus, I'm not really that funny anyways, so it's fine. And I don't mind not being funny. I'll leave that to people who don't mind controversy. There we go. You never watch Elf? Well, Swiftstar, I know a movie we're gonna have to watch for Christmas this year. What type of pizza? Oh, I like the pizza that has thick crust. I like, not like deep dish, but I like thick crust because I like it when they stuff cheese in it. It's good. Cheese is good. Excellent, yes. Make puns and yeah, I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking maybe I should do puns. Puns is okay, right? Puns is okay. That's a good idea, actually. I'm glad I thought of it. I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. This song reminds me of Animal Crossing. Not Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon. Speaking of like video games, what's it called? I'm thinking about us playing some games, although I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do like some games public and then maybe some games for like Boba Club members, because some of you have gifted me games that I really want to play, but I don't know how comfy some of those games would be for everyone, because a lot of it's horror games, and I really like horror games, but that is so not comfy. And I was like, maybe we could play like the horror games for like Boba Club. Damn it! I literally forgot to turn on. I forgot to turn on the stupid symmetry ruler, and I only drew one eye because of it. Now I have to redraw it. Woozy servers. Who the hell is Woozy? I love stuffed crust. Yes, it's so good. Yes. I mean, they're a tiny bit on the cringe side. And oh, cringe. I love cringe. Wait, hold on. I love being cringe. You gotta go. Thanks, low effort. I appreciate that. Thank you. You just hate to forget the symmetry. I know. I know. I just can't believe I did that. I was. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We'll draw this eyeball one eyeball at a time. I don't know. See, okay, I always wanted to play video games, right? But like, remember how I said like I've kind of accepted that like I'm a lot of people's comfort streamers, and like I kind of realized that what do people like in comfort streamers, like comfy streams? And I kind of realized that maybe the reason why my video game streams don't do as well is because that's kind of like not what people look for in a comfort stream. You know what I mean? Like, people really like my talks. They like having my discussion streams. They like my art streams, my tutorial streams, the collabs and stuff, right? Well, it depends on the collab. But, like, overall, I was like, dang, you know, I'm not really, like, a gamer. Like, that doesn't seem to be the type of stuff that you guys are interested in. Which is fine. It's not, like, a big deal. But I feel bad because I'm just like, man, I really want to play games. Although, I'm not really, like, the best gamer. I don't have, like, the best reactions to it. I just kind of, like... I like the story. So, recently, I started playing Persona 3. The new one. The remake. And I've never played it before. And I have been really enjoying it. It is such a fun game. And, like, I loved Persona 5 Royale when I played it, like, years ago. And I was like, wow, this would be such a fun game to play on stream. But I feel like... because I'm not really a gamer, it's like, you know, it probably wouldn't do as well because people just aren't interested in it. And it's not like I have to have a butt ton of people watching me play the game. It more or less just seems like people just aren't interested in it. Let's see. And I don't want it to, like, confuse my branding, I guess. It goes back to the whole lore question one of you was asking here earlier about, like, your whole lore. And, like, how I said, it really depends on, like, your brand. Like, is your character, your VTuber OC supposed to be a gamer? And I think for me, I'm not, like, a hardcore gamer, but I like games. And I like games for a very specific reason. And it's for story and relaxing. You know? You saw the trailer for Persona 3. It's so good. I thought about copy pasting, flipping the... I thought about it, but I don't know. It's kind of a pain to do that. You got Persona. You got Grand Blue. Yeah. It's like... I find gaming comfy. It does depend. It does depend on the game. That's true. Is it kind of weird that I find horror games to be comforting? I was like looking it up. People like me who like watch horror movies and stuff, and it's apparently there is like this whole thing. There's this whole thing that a lot of people like me find horror movies comforting because it's like a controlled, scary like thing that's happening, and instead of you like worrying about what's going on in your own life, you can like watch these other people go through stuff that's way worse, and it kind of makes you like, one, have escapism, and two, it makes you like feel more confident about the stuff that's going on in your own life, and like it helps you have more confidence, and like, you know, being scared is more fun when it's like in a controlled environment like a movie, right? Because obviously nothing's really gonna happen to you. And I was like, wow, you know, maybe this is why I like horror games and stuff like that too, because I like the immersion, you know, and it's kind of funny because a lot of people like to dog on me as a VTuber, which, mind you, I'm still trying to learn how to do this VTuber thing, like, you know, and people always dog on me. They're like, Mari, and like, I've had people tell me this, and how I ruin the immersion of VTubers for people. And I was like, okay, do you want me to start drawing dicks on screen? I can do that. I can, if that's gonna like help you with your VTuber immersion. I will not draw one dick. I will draw two. I will draw two of them. I'm just kidding. But like, still. Story and relaxing sounds like some games I know. Also, they have some hard levels. Yeah, I used to like kind of like challenges, but I don't know. As I've started playing like more comfy games, I'm like, I just want to not have to think. You know, I do so much thinking all the time. Like, I do so much thinking. And sometimes I just don't want to think. I want to play games that I don't have to think in. Like, I really, you know, I'm really upset about the whole Power World thing. When that was going on, I had just bought in the game. And then all that drama happened. And I did not stream it. I was literally going to announce that we were going to stream Power Worlds. And I was super excited because I was like, oh my god, it's a Pokemon game. Well, you know, quote unquote Pokemon. That's like, you know, and then the whole AI and stealing. I was like, well, that sucks. Because now if I play the game, I'm literally going to get attacked for like and all that like stuff. So I was like, wow, so I just wasted my money. That's fun. And it sucks. I was like really annoyed about that because, you know, one, the AI was proven to be false. Like, yes, the CEO is pro AI, but AI is not used in the game. Unless if there was a new video and evidence that came out that I haven't seen, because I'm not like glued to my, you know, I'm not like looking this stuff up all the time. And then two, you know, yeah, some of their stuff is heavily referenced, but like, so I wanted a Pokemon game. Like I literally, I wish Game Freak could just come out with their own, like just steal Power World's idea and actually put Pokemon in it. That would be so freaking cool. It's like I really liked what's it called? Pokemon Dungeon or something like, I think that's what it's called. Dude, I loved that kind of stuff. And like I really wanted to play that game. It was very disappointing. And it's like I could still play the game, but then if I do, people are gonna like attack me, or I could just, you know, not play it and like be bummed out and stuff. So it's like conflicting. Mystery Dungeon, yeah, that's the game. Wait, what happened with Power World? So like, okay, so what happened with Power World is that people were saying that the game was made with AI, and that if you buy the game and you play it, you support AI art. And that is not true. And their evidence behind that was the fact that the CEO, the guy who made the game, is pro AI. And he had like tweets long time ago of him like supporting like AI and all that stuff. And the thing is, he's had concepts of this game before all of that, before AI is where it is today. So it would be very unlikely that the game was made with AI. And even if it was made with AI, I don't know how to tell a lot of you this, but a lot of stuff is made with AI and you don't even realize it in video games. They use it for inspiration and mood boards and like help them conceptualize things. But Power World was proven to not have AI in it. However, what they are getting in trouble for is how heavily referenced some of the Pokemon are, or the pals, I should say. And here's how, what's it called? There is a YouTuber named Stans who did an amazing job covering the video, and he brings up a good point. The fact that Game Freak or Nintendo is not suing these people and not attacking them tells him that clearly, regardless of how heavily inspired the pals are, Nintendo and Game Freak do not see it as like a copyright infringement, because if they did, they would take it down. Nintendo does not play around. So if they haven't done anything about it, then there's no reason for us to be freaking out over it like we are. It comes down to a moral thing. Whereas, do you want to like look good in front of everybody on Twitter. That's kind of what it comes down to. And like the problem with VTubers is that a lot of people care about looking good on Twitter. So if I were to play the game, I would get attacked. And I would get attacked by like a lot of people, especially like other VTubers. And it would just be another reason for them to like make a list on why I'm a bad person. And people have already been like trying to do that. So I was like, okay, so I guess I just won't play Power Worlds. That kind of sucks. Yeah, basically imp. Yeah, they make accusations. Yeah. It heavily references a lot of games. It does. Yes, they heavily reference a lot of Nintendo games, but Nintendo hasn't done anything about it. So at this moment, like it's just kind of washing the waters now. I don't know why Streamlabs is screwing up the game. Whoa, what? Who did that? Just donated wow. Hold on, let me go on to Streamlabs and see who actually donated. I'm sorry it's screwing up the names. My Streamlabs and Stream Elements has not been working. Hold on, let me see here. Who did it? I will shout you out. Swift! Thank you so much for the donation. Here's some money for Thank you. You know, I was thinking, so like I said earlier, thank you though. What I was saying earlier is, maybe what we can do is for members, for the Boba Club members, we can play games like that, like stuff that I'm not too confident in playing, you know, publicly and stuff. We can just have, and we can do game night. Like maybe I can open up a Power World server for the Boba Club members and we can all hang out and play that game together. That could be fun. Yeah, why don't we do that? We could do something like that. That's fine. Because I do want to play games on here. I do like, it's so jarring to my brand, right? I like playing comfy games. I like storytelling games and I like horror games. And those all clash with each other really, really bad. And it's so bad. I know it's so bad. But that's why I was thinking, you know, some games we'll play, you know, on here. And then other games, I might play for like members and stuff. And some stuff I have to just do on Twitch because like YouTube's kind of weird about stuff. An unintentional pun. Wait, what happened? The whole pleasing the odd Twitter audience. It is stupid. Yes, it is. But here's the problem. Remember how I said when you have enough people telling you the same negative thing over and over again, you start to believe it? Sometimes I think what happens is a lot of VTubers really want to become successful. And not only that, they want friends, but it's hard to become friends with people when they're very like, I don't know if the word activist is the right word. Like they're very opinionated. And if you really want to be that person's friend, sometimes you have to like change things about yourself, right? It's like I said earlier, I had to make a lot of changes. And the reason why I made all these changes is because, you know, I kept asking myself, why are people saying these things about me? Like, maybe I really am like doing something mean. Maybe I actually am hurting people. Like, I don't want to hurt people. That was never my intention. I never wanted to do anything like that. Maybe I really do need to change and like reflect on myself. And I think a lot of other people, their idea is, I don't want what happened to Mari to happen to me. And in order to prevent that, I need to be likable for people who are on Twitter. And unfortunately, that's a lot of very big creators. Because a lot of these big creators still have the high school mentality. And and you can't even blame them for that. Like, I know it's easy for us to point our fingers and be like, yeah, those people are bad. But if you think about it, it's really not. It makes a lot of sense because what are the type of people who blow up, right? Usually it's because they did something that no one else has ever done before. Like, it's so unique and cool. or they have a lot of resources, connections, friends, or it's drama and controversy. And we have seen for years, not even just VTubing, for years, there's a subreddit called Live Streamer Fail that's drama and controversy on Twitch streamers. That has been a thing for years. You can even listen to like XQC and Dr. K talk about this and like how stressful it is to constantly check that to make sure people aren't saying things about you on there, and if they are, how bad is it? Like XQC himself has said this, and he's a very controversial man. So like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like we're better than these people. We're not. It's just I understand why this people pleasing and like drama seeking and stuff, why people do it, because it does give you growth. Is it the best way to grow? Depends on who you ask, but to me, I think it's not sustainable. I feel like, yes, you can grow a lot from drama, but it's not sustainable and it's not really good for your mental health. If you have the balls, and I mean figuratively, if you have like the confidence to handle that kind of pressure on you all the time, and you're okay with drawing targets on your back, then it's a very valid way to grow. But that's not what I want to do personally. And so that's when I had to reflect on myself and think, am I really like hurting people like this? Why do people hate me so much? Like, am I just... I thought like I was just making jokes and like poking fun at stuff, but no, it like actually hurts people. And I felt really bad about it. And so I took a step back and like looked at myself and I was like, man, maybe I should be nicer to people. Maybe I really am just being mean. And like I'm just saying mean things, even though I don't think it's mean. But if someone else thinks it is, like maybe it really is mean and like I should stop doing that. I don't want to be a mean person. And well, here we are. And well, the biggest reason why I came back to streaming, because I was gonna like not stream until like I didn't even know if I was gonna stream the SMP stuff. I was just gonna kind of join it and like record, but I came back because of the recent drama and controversy that's been happening. I'm not gonna get into it at all, so don't try with me. We've talked about it on the Tea House podcast. We're not gonna talk about it here, but I will say this. I came back because of it. And the reason why I came back because of it is because I've been watching. I've been watching a lot of VTubers and people on Twitter, people on Twitch, YouTube. I've been watching all of you. I've been watching your behavior. I've been watching your attitude. And I've been watching your content. And, well, I'm not happy with what's been going on. I'm not happy seeing bullying. I'm not happy with seeing people getting hurt. I'm not happy with people who I look up to and admire telling like everyone how depressed they are and sad. That hurts me a lot. And so I came back because I've realized that the people who always said like really mean negative things to me, they're the reason why this industry is so toxic. Because they try to shut people like me down. They try to make people like me go away, so that way they can take over. And then they can spread more evil and hate. And people like me are a problem to them because I spread positivity and I spread kindness and healing. And so I came back because I've realized that a lot of people need healing. A lot of people need someone to listen to them and understand them. And that's why I'm back. And why I want to continue to make the stuff that I make. Because, well, we kind of need it. We need someone to, like, care about us. The whole world feels like it's against you. And you have no one to turn to. I just want you to know that. You can turn to me. And I'll be here. I might tell you things you don't want to hear, but Sometimes you need to hear things you don't want to hear. It's the only way you can become better. LCC Gaming, thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. Thank you. Do they really clash with Comfy? I don't know if they clash with Comfy Vibes Con. I could just be overthinking it. A Boba Club Pal World server. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm still waiting for you action. Why do you want me to play Fortnite? No, we will play Lego Fortnite. We're not playing Fortnite. Okay, maybe I'll play Fortnite. How about this? How about we raise... How about the 100k stream as I play Fortnite? I'm playing Fortnite at 100k, guys. Oh yeah, the entire war VTubers should use their influence for good, and I just want to be an anime character. Yeah, I'm just like, listen. I don't care if you want to become... I don't care if you want to be an anime person. I don't care if you want to use it to spread good. Like, I really don't care. I don't care if you want to do this for money. Listen, girl, if you want to make your bag, make your freaking bag. Like, that's... I don't care what your reasoning for it is. What I care about is your mental health and how it's affecting you. Like, I'm sad to see people ruining their mental health because they don't actually know what it is that's hurting them because no one's ever told them. And I feel like we need to be more appreciative of the things that we have because nothing's gonna last forever, right? And as someone who has lost a lot of stuff in her lifetime here and has become very jaded from it, you really don't appreciate stuff that you have until it's gone. And this is a very difficult month for me, as well as like my birthday because of what happened last year. So it's like, it's very hard for me to be back right now, but I am, because despite the stuff that's happened to me, I don't want other people to deal with it alone. I feel like a lot of people are suffering alone right now. What the fuck? Look at this. Look at this. I feel like a lot of people are suffering alone and I want to make them feel better. Look at this face. Whenever you're feeling bad, just know that Eagler is here to help you and smile. Sometimes when you're having a bad day, you just gotta make this face. You just gotta make this face and like continue on with the day. Raid Shadow. Oh my god. Yeah, thanks. I'm glad to be back too. Like I said, all the self-reflection that I've done, I've kind of realized a lot of people were just talking out of their ass. And again, it's because they like spreading negativity. And I'm not saying you have to be positive all the time and be toxic, because I see a lot of conversations happening about toxic positivity, and I agree. There is toxic positivity, but that's not always the case. Like, the reason why some people are trying to be positive is because, let's be honest, like, okay, answer me this. Do you enjoy going on social media, whether it's Twitter or YouTube? Do you enjoy going on there and seeing literally everybody you follow being depressed and negative and sad and like shaming and being just saying just things that can overwhelm you? Like, I'm not saying that you can't say your opinion. You can. You absolutely can, but you need to understand that you can overwhelm people from that. Like, I can't even log on to Twitter for 5 minutes and look at my mutuals before I actually get anxiety and have to log off, because every single one of them is saying something negative. I've unfollowed a lot of people and I'm still unfollowing people, and it's not because it's like, you know, I need to shelter myself from negativity and all negative bad and peen. This is the I almost said a word that would have gone banned, and it's a look. It's fine to have opinions, but as someone as me who gets anxiety, I can't see it all the time. I can't. It's like, you know those commercials where it's like, in the arms of an angel, oh, there's this dog that's really sad. And like, you understand why they do that, right? It's manipulative marketing. So those like In the Arms of the Angel, like the sad songs about the animals that are dying and stuff, they do that on purpose because the psychology that I've studied this, the psychology behind this is that it's meant to make you feel stressed and anxious. And they do that to manipulate your emotions and make you buy stuff and like spend money. And don't get me wrong, it's for a good cause. It's to help animals find a home, but it's still playing on your emotions. Am I saying it's wrong to play on people's emotions for buying stuff? No, because like, I'm not the moral police. That's how a lot of businesses run. And like McDonald's is playing on like your nostalgia right now from the McDonald's VHS and stuff when they used to have like the characters, which is still a manipulative tactic. But you have to understand, with that being said, I don't want to log on Twitter and see everybody talking about the stuff that's going on right now. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't affect me. Like, that might sound really selfish, and you know what? It is. And I want it to be selfish because, let's be honest, when this all blows over and the court documents and everything's like finalized, how is that going to affect me in this community and all of you? It's not. We're still gonna be here doing our thing. So why should I spend my precious energy and time worrying about something that does not concern me? And so that's why I haven't been on Twitter. I haven't talked to anybody. And all I want to do is just talk about other stuff. And for some people, they might get offended by that and be like, well, you should be doing something about it. I'm like, why? They're not my friends. I don't know them. Like, yes, I'm sad and I'm angry too, but like, I don't want to spend my entire life being angry. My birthday's in 2 weeks. Like, I have my own shit that I'm dealing with right now. I don't want to have to deal with someone else's stuff too. And I am very aware that that's incredibly selfish, and it should be. You should be selfish. It's your own mental health, baby doll. It's your own mental health. And so I've been unfollowing people who won't shut up about it. Like, it's fine if you said your piece. It's fine if you've been keeping up with it, but I don't want to see it all the time. Like, it's just not making me feel good. It makes me anxious. And it makes me not want to stream. So I'm just unfollowing people. And ever since then, I've been feeling a lot better about it. And I think it's okay to unfollow people. People have unfollowed me for less. So, like, I'm fine with that. I'm fine if people want to unfollow or block me. That's okay. If it helps your mental health, do it. Block me out of your life, that's fine. Be selfish, you know? If it's for your own mental health, that's fine. Self-care and selfish are a little bit different. Yeah, that's true. Maybe self-care is the better word, right? You don't want to shellfish. You need to selfish. You've been seeing a lot of toxic positivity, but I think it's the offset to the... Yeah, I understand. I get why. Like, I understand there is, like, a balance for it, right? Like, we do need to have these conversations, and I am okay with having these conversations, but god damn, like, dude, can I just, like, focus on paying, like, my rent? And just, like... You know, like... Can I, like, focus on making someone else's day better instead of trying to continuously upset people? What's my favorite boba? Oh, you know what? Speaking of boba, I'm actually drinking... It's called a strawberry jasmine tea, and it has cheese foam on it, and it's actually really good. I like matcha personally, but this is really good. You barely post on Twitter. Yeah, exactly. It's like, if you're not talking about something negative, you shouldn't say anything at all, because if you do, you're toxic. And I'm like, bro, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I am toxic, but at least I can admit I'm toxic. What are you doing? Let's see, dear. Oh, I gotta flip these. This looks cursed and I love it. Whose eye is that? This is Eagler. You have a legit friend on Discord at a meltdown because of this drama, and it's like, dude, you just... That's what I'm saying. Like, listen. This is not drama. This is a legal matter. The drama that is coming from this legal matter are, well, people trying to make it about them who are not involved. So to me, unless if I want to make money from this situation, I'm choosing not to talk about it, because the only way I'm gonna talk about it is if I want to make money from it. Because let's be real, like, if I make a YouTube video about it, it's to make money. Straight up. Like, dude, Asmongold and Charlie, Moist Critical, have made videos about it. That's how big this is. This is a legal matter. This is not drama. The drama is from people like me who want to make it about us somehow. That's drama. And I feel bad because, yeah, I see it affecting people a lot. And so, to me, I want to give us a space to just kind of chill and relax and not have to stress. Overall, I think the whole situation sucks. And if you don't, like... if you don't know what we're talking about, it's fine. You don't need to. It's just... A lot of us are just really upset and angry right now. And I want us to kind of just take a step back and just breathe. Like... We can't do anything about it until the court casings start happening. And even then, if it's not going to change you as a person, or really, like, you know, if you're not making money from it, then you don't need to talk about it. Like, it's fine. You know, say your opinion and then move on. Don't keep beating the dead horse or the bird that could have been dead kind of thing. Oh, Mari, that was a really distasteful thing to say. Yeah, no shit it was. That's the point. Oh yeah, I forgot Muda. Is his name Mudahar or Mud? Muddahar. Muddahar. Oh god, he's gonna think I'm making fun of him if he ever sees that. I'm gonna call him Moody. His name is Moody now. Yeah, I don't mind tapioca pearls. So there is the tapioca pearls. There's also like honey boba. There's crystal boba. There's also popping boba and leche and stuff. Lychee. I don't know however you pronounce that. I'm not good with words. The only reason why I am mentioning this is because it involves why I came back. Because like I said, I keep going on Twitter and I have to log off like after 5 minutes because I'm just getting anxious. Like I just want to go on my feed and look at live 2D resources and like cool art tips and tricks. That's literally why I go on there. Or I look for inspo. That's the only reason why I go on there. Or I ask a question to like try to set up collabs and stuff. And the thing is, I do want to know what's being said. Don't get me wrong. I do like drama. I do. I like drama. I like controversy. I watch those kind of videos because I want to be in the know. I want to know stuff too. But I can only handle so much of that before it becomes the in the arms of the angel kind of dog commercials. So yeah, like I'm just taking a step back to just draw and work on art commissions and like do other stuff. Speaking of which, Evan is still in Japan for a little bit. And Mr. Underhill should be coming back soon. So I think we're not going to do the tea time stuff on Monday. I think we're going to do it on Tuesday when he comes back. Mutahara. Oh. Bro, when I draw chins, they look like triangles. Listen, you want to know? Listen, it took me this is a chibi model, so, and the thing is, you want to know what she originally looked like? Okay, so, when I first was showing Yi the original concept of this, I drew something very, very quick. Like, I straight up found a base. I found a base on Pinterest and was like, okay, I like this base, so we're gonna, like, model this base, right? And so I drew something very, very quick just to give, like, a concept of what the design would look like. And let's see, is it this one? Look at what the face originally looked like. Look at this. There's no pointy chin. Look how cursed this one looks. This one looks like it's seen some stuff and done a line of, you know, like, come on. It looks bad. And so, yeah, this was me trying to, like, get the proportions correctly. Because again, like, you know, I had this base that I was, like, referencing and stuff, right? So this is me trying to, like, understand the anatomy of the chibi model. So this is, like, as you can see, it's all messed up because I've done multiple attempts to try to get, like, some kind of thingy. And so I even had different body types on here too. I had body type 2, which is more like the bean. It's kind of like bean, but, like, look how small the hands are and stuff, which she wasn't a fan of. And then I've also had, like, this one where it's chubby, really fat, but, like, the hands are super tiny. She wasn't a fan of that. I did different hair for it. And this is how many redraws I did for the body. These are all different bodies that I drew. You do not suck at art, okay? It's just taking the time, you know? This was the original concept that I showed her. This was drawn in, like, 10 minutes just to show her an idea of what it would look like. Based off of that little base that I found on Pinterest. And as you can tell, we went from that to something like this, which you can kind of see from the blue. And then we even went to, like, see how much it's changed. Again, she didn't like how small the hands are, so I made the hands bigger. But, like, look at the difference from it, right? Based off of, like, what I originally started with. And look how, like, square and squished it is, right? And, like, what the hell are these eyes lashes? There's, yeah, so it's like, yeah. So you don't suck at drawing, you haven't practiced enough, that's all. You're the first and only VTuber I watch. Really? That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, actually. It's not like I'm the only person you have to watch, but, like, the fact that you choose to watch me is really comforting to hear. Thank you for telling me that. Concept drawing and sketching. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's exactly it. You're right. Tea on Tuesday. I know. It's because he's coming back really late. So he said he's going to be too tired. Okay, I think I like how this is. So now I need to... Ooh, that was a good drop. I liked that. What song is this? It's called Father Time. I like this song. This is a bop. That was good. I have, like, 2 drawings I'm really proud of. That is adorable. I completely relate to that. I completely relate to that. I understand. Again, I feel like it's the artist's curse where we just hate our drawings all the time. Because we always want to improve. We look at other people's art and we're like, man, I want to draw like that. You're just out of practice. That's all I say. You just gotta practice. It's not that your art is bad. You just gotta keep practicing. Ow! That hurt my wrist. And just because you don't like your art doesn't mean that other people don't like your art. And that's something that I've had to accept about myself. I don't know what to stream for my birthday, by the way. I don't really know what to do. Normally, I try to like come up with creative stuff, but I'm so like, I don't know. Maybe we will watch some of my old content and like we can kind of talk about what I was going through at the time and like what I was thinking about when that was happening. I'm gonna, you know what? Join the Discord. If you go into the description under this video, join the Discord. I'm going to be making an announcement later tonight. I'm making a kudo board. So if you'd like to say a happy birthday message to me or write me anything, you'll have the option to. I did that a couple of years ago and that was really fun to go through. I know it's kind of like, it was a lot of fun. I really liked it. Maybe I will do a hand cam and show you my cake. Every year I get a cake from this one store and they do an amazing job. Normally I have them make me a meme cake. Like I had them do Pepega, which is like a Twitch emote. I've also had them do Pepe. I was thinking I'm conflicted, okay? And I need your help, okay? I need to know. And I'm probably gonna do a poll on either the YouTube community and Discord and stuff. I'm gonna make a poll on how I should have them make my cake this year. If I should have them make me a meme cake like I normally do, where I have them draw me some kind of emote for the cake, or if I should actually try to do something that's like, you know, pretty and like grand and luxurious. Can we make drawings? Yeah, you can. What's it called? Sweetheart made me a whole comic book lore. It was insane. Like, I'm pretty sure it's still in the Discord. You can look under the FanArt channel. Which I do need to fix the Discord, by the way. I'm sorry channels keep disappearing on there. It's because I implemented this new thing that Discord had, and I clearly did not know what I was doing. So I will fix that. So if channels are disappearing for you, don't worry. That is going to get fixed very soon. And yeah, he made like a whole ass comic and it was awesome. I just remember there's a boba shop a couple of miles from my new... you should! You do that for a lot of the V4 Mira? Yeah, it is really fun. It's really fun. Hi, Yeagler! Welcome! I'm drawing you! Look, I have your eyes. That right there, everyone! Make sure you follow Yeagler! Thank you! This is the person we're drawing. It says the link is invalid. Your mom's invalid. No, I'm just kidding. Let me see. What's it saying here? What is the link it gave me? Oh, did I not set the vanity link? Oh my god. I didn't set the vanity link. Oh no. Okay, this really annoying thing keeps happening on Discord. Whenever we lose, like... Discord nitro boost thingies, it freaking... No, it says it's Yume. It should work. Join my Discord. It should work. It's definitely set up. The Discord will have no channels. You're not getting any more channels. Oh, I see. It's Streamlabs. Okay. Streamlabs has an outdated link. Okay, hold on. I'll fix it. Okay. This is the Discord link. I'm finishing up your model today, by the way. Sorry I'm taking a little bit. I was just talking to, I was talking to chat. I'm currently separating your layers right now. So like what I'm doing right now is like I'm redrawing or tracing, I guess, over my base. And I'm separating everything. The only thing I haven't fully done is your robot arm yet. I'm saving that to the end because I've never drawn robotic like mechanical parts before, and like I want to make sure I do it right for you. So I'm trying to get everything else done first. So yeah, trying to separate your pupils right now. And even if I don't finish it today, we'll stream more of it tomorrow. Like I said, we're doing daily streams. Actually, what's it called? Yeah, we'll probably like stream more of it tomorrow. Okay, so this is called... Actually, I don't know why I'm calling it rain. It's the outline. Oh, I understand why I did the way I did. Okay, I'm dumb. I made it like this on purpose, that's why. You stream on YouTube, I'll post it. Yeah. I'm here to thank you for tutorial, drawing design. Thank you, I'm glad to hear that. That's interesting for Halloween themed VTuber. Manticore? Why? What is that? How long have I been making content? 7 years now. 8 years now? A long time. In terms of VTubing though, this is my 4th year. Being a VTuber is hard. How do you commission someone like me? I rarely take commissions. Like, the reason why I don't take that many is because I take freaking forever. This was only supposed to take me a month, but because of all the stupid stuff I had to go through, I've been slacking on it. Because this is not hard for me to draw. Like, chibis are like really very like, it's super fast. It's because again, it's not highly detailed. It's not supposed to be. So this takes me like, it actually does only take me a month to draw these. But again, I was just going through a lot of stuff. And yeah, like, it's not meant to, everyone has like their own commission prices for things. I don't remember how you're supposed to draw. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to. You know what? I think I know what the trick is for this. I learned this. Okay, so the trick that I was trying to do is there's this whole new thing with like live 2D art where you make copies of layers and you fill it in. It's called like the void filling. So that way, instead of merging all the layers, you can make this like three-dimensional effect. And I think how you're supposed to do it is, at least for the eyeball, I have like the top eyeball like outline, right? And then I'm gonna have this version where I fill it in like this. And I forgot the symmetrical ruler again. I fill it in like this. And then this one's gonna go behind the eyeball, so that way the live 2D rigger can make the eye have more movement. I think that's what the trick is. I can't remember fully, but I think it is that. Yeah, you just released a video about all the extra stuff YouTubers have to do that most people don't think about. I'll have to watch that. That's interesting. I did actually change this. No, I don't know. You are totally fine. It is my, let's be fair, it is my fault for taking so long because we could have gotten the changes done way sooner, but and I very much appreciate you being patient because I have seen the horror stories that people have talked about with artists, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want to be somebody's next twit longer for how long I take, but at least I'm communicating. That is the biggest difference between me and these other artists, is that I tell you I have not worked on your commission because I am doing other stuff. Like, I'm just like, I'm sorry, I am doing things and I'm going through stuff. I actively will communicate that. Let's see here. Ah, shit. Such a dummy. Okay, let's fix that. You know, yeah. All right, let's separate the eyeballs now. Let's get your eyeballs separated. All right, let's. belongs coming to me for 7 months and I got it after I PayPal'd. Oh my god. Yeah, I think it's, again, as long as you're just talking to people, you know, like... I'm glad you can hear the music now. Yay! You want to figure out how to get better at anatomy? There's a couple different... So, like, when you're trying to get better at anatomy, I personally recommend... I know this is so controversial to say, but I recommend you trace. Like, you just take IRL photos of people and you just trace over it. And you just keep doing it. You keep doing it. If you like how someone else draws, you start out by tracing it. You keep tracing and you keep tracing. Don't post it, obviously. Don't sell it, obviously, baka. But you do this to get your hand to train yourself to understand the motions. Then after you're done tracing, what you do is you try to copy it. So you take it and you take the piece that you're like trying to draw and you reference it and you put it onto the side and then you try to draw right next to it. And that is once again to train your hand and like help you kind of like make that correlation between anatomy. It's really good to do it over IRL photos because you can kind of like get a sense of the realism that goes behind it. Obviously don't post it and say it's your own. It's for your own personal like resources and to train yourself. But that's how you get good at like drawing, is that you have to get used to the motions of it. And then you go from trying to copy to finding your own style and see how you like the way your art to look. You do more physical art's hard, but you know what? I feel like when you can do physical art, you are much more skilled at art than other people, in my opinion. I feel like doing traditional art makes you have stronger skills, unless if you're going to use like a light box because you don't have the luxury of tracing. You have to go right into step 2, which is just copying what you see. Because copying what you see truly does make you a better artist. That's what it's like to draw, like, they call it, what's it called? Observational art, where you look at something and you try to draw it from real life. That's just how it is. My favorite type of traditional art is charcoal. I really like working with charcoal. I actually, what's it called? Earlier in this video, I was talking about how I've been taking these courses, right? Well, the courses, when I take these, I don't draw digitally. Part of my training to get better at drawing is I have a sketchbook and I have pencils. And so I can't do the whole like tracing method or anything like that. I have to go straight into like just drawing what I see. And it's very hard to erase your mistakes, right? And so part of my exercises is that I'm trying to draw what I see. And it has improved my drawing a lot by doing that, because I can't rely on the undo button for my digital tablet here. And that's been making me better. Because it's like, it's muscle memory. My hot take, physical art is a lot easier than digital art. Probably. In terms of like understanding shading from real life, I would agree with that, yeah. Because you can see the shadows. With digital art, it's based off of how well your monitor is calibrated. But digital art is prettier, I think. I think there's like, it depends. It's not like traditional art isn't pretty, but it does feel a lot different. What I really like about traditional art is I like the texture that you can physically see and touch and stuff, and I think that's really cool. But it's really just personal preference. Okay, so I have these separated. What commissions I reman? What do you mean by that? You actually won an art contest in middle school and it was charcoal piece picture. That is so cool. I love charcoal. If you still have that, I would love to see that. But I mean, that's middle school, so I don't expect you to have it, but still. That'd be really cool. You're more proficient with traditional way of drawing paper pen. Yeah, I kind of realized that. Yeah, I like it. I really do. You can do everything but faces. Eyes are what kills me. So, yeah, eyes are hard. Eyes are really, really hard because, you know, all the detail comes into the eyes, especially with VTubing. Your eye shape says a lot about your personality and your character. And I never realized how important just your eye shape is. Until I started taking classes on it. And yes, we will have streams where I will go over everything I have learned. Just today, we're just trying to relax. We're trying to escape. We're having a little bit of escapism today from all the crazy, you know, that's going on right now. I know a lot of people label this part right here. They normally call them eye details, but I don't know why. But when you like rig these in Live 2D, it looks like jelly and jello. And like, you know, I'm gonna name these eye jellies. I know, it's not like details, but it's like jelly. So these are your eye jellies. Your eye jellies. Oh, that's not the right. I gotta look it up. I gotta look something up. I'm trying to remember how I'm supposed to flip this. Yoshino, where is your stuff I have from you? I only got to take one of Yoshino's classes, but when I get more money, I'm gonna buy the rest of her Live 2D stuff. I still love the one that I reviewed from her. I have like a ton of like other Live 2D ones and art, but like I'm specifically, she had something here. Let's see here. Okay. Shoot, it might have been in the actual video. I don't want to rewatch it for obvious reasons, but she had a way where I could reflect this without it like moving around too much. Hi Evan, we were just talking about you earlier in the video. Yeah, these are called eye jellies. Also, hey EXO, these are eye jellies. I think they're eye jellies. Let me see if I can find the picture. That'd be really cool. I would love to see that. I don't know what about digital art is so unappealing to draw. I guess. Oh, you know what you can do? So what's it called? You can get like these covers for your tablet, or like if you have an iPad or whatever, and it makes it feel like paper texture, and it's actually really cool. So one of the moderators, like one of my friends here, Kiwi, she recommended that to me because I have like this little cheap iPad that I bought like years ago, right? And it still works. But she recommended to me, she's like, Mari, you like the feeling of paper, right? Because I'm the same way. And she goes, what? They have like an actual like screen protector thing that you can get where it feels like paper. I was like, oh. Do I like dinosaurs? Yeah, I wanted to be a cat dino. I thought that'd be really cool. And then, now we have dinosaur VTubers. I should have done it last year. I should have done it for Halloween. Yeah, how's Japan? Tell us all about it. I'm totally not jealous, by the way. Still not perfect. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna duplicate it, and then I'm gonna flip it, and I'm just gonna like eyeball it because when you do the live 2D rigging anyways, this one eye doesn't even matter because you're basically gonna like, oh, you know what? That's actually pretty close. Yes. You basically copy one eye over anyways. On like the other eye being here is more for like a guide. Yeah, see, it is slightly off, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. There's only one way for me to tell. I need to look at it from a grid layer. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Yeah, no, wait, hold on. You see this little tiny, like, right here? Okay, how does that look on this side? No, I think it is fine. I think it only looks this way because of how it's drawn. So, for example, if I were to take... How off are we talking? It's supposed to be like that? No. Oh, you know why it probably looks off and weird? It's because I also did not flip this eye over at all either. That's probably why. Do you have a brand you would recommend for an iPad? Just get whatever is compatible with the Apple Pencil. You don't have to get the fanciest or the newest one. You could get like the oldest one where it is compatible with the Apple Pencil because you really want the Apple Pencil. It's really nice. And you can get like a mini if you're okay with drawing with a smaller screen. I'm not using an iPad right now. I use my iPad specifically for when I want to draw on the couch. I'm using a, I actually have it in the description of this video. I am using a HUION KAMVAS Pro 16. And you might look that up right now and be like, wow, that's a really expensive tablet. I bought this on sale. I waited, I bided my time, and I waited for the perfect moment for them to have it on sale. It was like 50% off. So I did not spend as much money. I was very lucky. I would love to do a future collaboration with HUION. I got this recommendation from another VTuber who is a freaking amazing at art. Can't remember her name. I would love to be sponsored by them in the future because I like their products a lot. I'm pretty sure there was some controversy that happened with them at some point. No, wait. Was it? Were they also pro? I don't know. There was some like weird, I don't know if it was them or a different company, but I like the tablets. It does what I want it to do, and I like it. I wanted to set up a little affiliate link here, so when people buy, like, if you guys ever want to buy equipment that I'm using, I can get like a little, small commission of it. It doesn't make the product cost more, but you know, I get a little percentage of it when you buy it. The only affiliate things that I have is like my code, GamerSup stuff. But I did not have time to set up my Amazon affiliate account today. I was gonna do that before stream. So if you are thinking about buying any art equipment, or if you'd like me to recommend like streaming stuff, like if you want to buy the same microphone, like the phone stand, like I have a lot of stuff I want to do. Can you like wait like a day? Can you wait till tomorrow when I set up my Amazon affiliate account so I can get a little bit of a commission? Doesn't change the price, but it helps me. It helps me do this full time. But yeah. Dude, if your iPad broke, trade that broken junk in and get like a refurbished one. They'll credit it for you. They'll give you like a credit and you can just buy like an old one. So all you need is that Apple Pencil. It looks super fine though. You'd be asleep under your... Yeah. You're struggling to draw a woman. Listen, I never get to draw women, okay? Like, I don't want to throw shade at my clients. I love you all. I do. You are the reason why I have money from art commissions. I am one of the few artists who will draw males and like stuff that's not like humanoid. I am one of the few artists who will do it. And I don't even think I'm good at it personally, but like over the years I have gotten better at it because I'm one of the few people who draw males, and like I draw demons. I'm literally drawing someone with a robot arm. Like, yes, she's still female, but she has like a robot arm. Not many people would draw that. And what's it called? I'm drawing Imp's model too, and maybe like later this week I'll show you what Imp's model looks like as I draw and work on it. You'll see it's not humanoid. And yeah, I'm one of the few artists who will do it, and it's because it's a fun challenge for me. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie, this is hard, but it's made me a better artist for doing it, and I'm grateful for it. The only thing, like, I would like to draw females more, because I don't ever draw females. I'm probably really bad at it. Like, I don't know how to draw booba. So when we do my rebrand and we draw my model, I'm gonna have to redraw my booba. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. So you're gonna see lots of booba on stream because I don't know how to draw it. But that's what makes it fun, you know? That's how you get better at drawing. You just keep practicing it. You're drawing a... I'm not drawing a... You don't even listen to me! I'm a dude. He's a dude. She's all dude, cause we're all dudes. Yeah. Okay. Now it's just the outline. That's the second hiccup of the stream. I hate how I will just do one hiccup and then nothing for hours. And then like hours later, the other hiccup comes. It's so weird. I don't know why I do that. I don't know. I don't know why I do it. It's just, I don't know. I think it has to do with my breathing. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm getting a new microphone upgrade. So I don't know if EXO's still here in chat or if he's just listening or whatever's going on. But I'm buying EXO's old microphone. He's selling it to me for cheaper. It's the fancier version of the Shure, because I'm using the Shure M7, which is like the very like more affordable directional microphone that you can get, because I could not justify spending that much money on an SMB one. And so yeah, EXO's being really kind, and he's selling me his for a much more affordable pricing with a little cloud filter. So later this week, you'll hear, you know, a little fancier of a microphone, a little fancier. We'll test it out, because I'm going to do a stream where we compare all the microphones that I have accumulated over 7 years of being a content creator. And we're going to do a comparison chart so I can teach you all how to find the right microphone for you as a content creator, whether you're a VTuber, if you want to be a singer, whatever it is. And maybe if EXO would like to collaborate with me, I could try his really fancy microphone that he bought. I promise I won't break it or steal it. I promise. It's for a video. The microphone that he bought is like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's really expensive. But it would be really cool, because I want to show people like what you can do with different microphones, and how sometimes going with something more expensive isn't the best option for you. Because I have a lot of microphones. Again, 7 years I have collected microphones. All from different price ranges, all do different things. And I have always wanted to make a video comparing these and kind of like giving my advice, because I'm not an audio engineer. I'm not going to be able to tell you how to EQ and stuff like that. I want to show you, as a complete beginner, a noob, someone who doesn't know, or someone who's been doing this for a while and doesn't like how their voice sounds, what I have learned, and different tips and tricks. Like, if you want to learn about the nitty-gritty stuff, I will find videos to recommend for you to learn more if you're in tuned like that. But I'm a pretty casual like person, so yeah, I'm gonna do like a comparison. You guys will be able to hear that. So yes, I don't have a microphone addiction. I don't like to throw these things away. I've actually given away a lot of microphones to people. And it's not like just microphones. I collect streaming equipment all the time, because besides working at like, you know, besides making people's drinks, I have other like jobs that I do, and a lot of it is streaming production. And so I just get a lot of equipment from my from the gigs I do. They totally give me these for free. I promise. It's all free. I totally did not borrow these from the company and just not return it. I would never do that. These were all given to me by choice. They were, okay. I learned. You have a Shure SM7B and have yet to make the most of it for voice act. Yeah, so before I make this stream of the comparison, I'm gonna try to do a little bit more research so I can get you the better advice for that, because again, I'm not an audio engineer. When I do streaming productions, I am not being hired to be an audio engineer. I am a stream technician. I make sure the stream doesn't go down and that everything looks really good. I'm not the audio person. I'm the visuals, and I make sure everything is up and running. And then I'm also the communications person, which means I'm talking between everybody, and I make sure everything is
doing the way it's supposed to do, and people are doing what they're supposed to do. I am the boss, the go-to person. You go for information and all that stuff. I do all that. So even though I don't do audio, I will look into it so I can give you better advice for it, because I understand that part of the reason why I didn't like my voice and how I sounded was because I was not EQing and I was not doing certain things with the settings that can make you sound clear. A lot of people have a misconception about voice acting and all that stuff. I think honestly EXO probably says it better. It has to do with like clarity and how well people can hear every nuance in your speech. And a lot of the problems that happen and the reason why we EQ is because stuff sounds muffled and muddy and you don't even realize it. It can be very subtle, but sometimes that subtle like muddiness can make a difference. You studied audio? Hey, well, if you studied audio, what's it called? Join the Discord, because I'm going to be asking around for people who know audio. I'm probably going to be asking for some advice on it. So if you'd like to be part of the video and to give insightful wisdom, join the Discord, because I'm going to have a little, like a Google thingy where I'll be having people share their tips and stuff. So that would be wonderful. I would love that. All right, your eyes are done. The thing that takes the longest isn't even drawing when it comes to Live 2D. It's straight up just separating the layers and making sure it looks correct. So when you hand the PSD over, it doesn't look like all messed up. Also, I didn't say hi to you earlier. Nako, hello, welcome in. It's because I hate you. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I promise it's not that. I just forgot. Yes, you do have special eyes. Yes. You do more news, but it sounds more fun. I envy you. They can see now. Yeah, I envy you. Anyone who can understand music, I envy, because I am tone deaf. I am so tone deaf. Fudge. Okay. So I'm trying to save myself time by not having to redraw the eye whites, so because I'm lazy, as I should be. My which VTuber should I put on a bench? What kind of bench we talking about here? What is the bench sticky? Because that kind of changes things. Is it slippery? Is it dry? What kind of bench? You literally play 4 instruments. Wow! I can play 2 instruments too. I can play the recorder and I can play this thing called an automaton. I kind of suck at the automaton, but I can play myself this one song. I can play Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day on the automaton. I do not want to grab it right now. It's a just trust me bro kind of thing. I can totally play it. I will play it for you one day. Maybe during the 100k, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll play Fortnite and I will play a song with my automaton. We'll do that. I like that idea. Play a song. It's really not that impressive, I'm not gonna lie. I can't even play the full song. I can only I can't do it today because I need time to practice the song. I mean, I'm such a professional. You'll see. You'll see at the 100k stream. Just trust me, bro. You'll see it. I'm such a professional. All right, we're gonna draw for 30 more minutes. I'm gonna see what I can get done, and then we'll finish it tomorrow. I was gonna do a 3D stream to showcase some stuff, but I have to wait until I release the video because I don't think I'm allowed to. Spoilers. So we'll just draw tomorrow instead. And I will have the video out either tomorrow or Saturday. I just need to get approval of the video, but it is gonna be, I can at least tell you it has to do with VR chat, so I'm really excited to show it to you. I cannot wait. I hope you're also very excited because we're gonna start doing more VR chat and 3D stuff, and like, and we can play VR games. I'm really excited for it. I'm so freaking excited. I cannot wait. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for it. Mari, you're very nice and very good comfort. Thank you, Farina. Thank you. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I like chaos and destruction too. But I kind of realize, you know, that's not what we need right now. If we needed chaos and destruction, I would be that for you. But right now, we don't need that. Right now, we need comfort. We need healing. A lot of us are in pain right now, and we really need some healing. And you know, I'm your dream girl. I'm supposed to be what you need. You call for me, and I come. Not like that. Yeah, I saw that Shy Lily clip too. But yeah. And speaking of Shy Lily, I'm making a video on her. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna talk massive about her. That's right. That's right. Everybody in here, go tell her. Go tell her. I'm gonna her, okay? Okay, wait, hold on. That kind of sounded bad. Hold on. I am making a video about her though.
And I'm actually excited for it too because I've been watching Shiley for a long time. And the things I have learned from watching her, I think you all will really appreciate because I feel like there's a lot of stuff we can learn about her that I really admire. And so I'm gonna make a video on it. I'm probably gonna make a couple videos on her. I won't release them all at once. But like, what's it called? People on Patreon are gonna like get the Shiley stuff a lot sooner than everyone here because I'm gonna explain very like specific nuances. Because on Patreon, I make like more in-depth discussions and tutorials on stuff, and I'm doing like a very specific class on her. So they will get that first while I iron out the details of what I want to include for like the videos on this channel. So, you know, if you ever want to get first dibs and see, because like the thing about like the channel on here, I can't go as in depth on certain stuff because a lot of it I have to talk about like other like cultural nuances that just does not make for a good YouTube video. It's very dry material, but it can be very useful for people who care about like that nitty-gritty details. I wanted to make the video sooner when like I wanted to release it the same day that she did her re-debut, but like I said, I was going through a lot of stuff and I was having a lot of existential crises. So I mean the video is like recorded, it's already scripted, which I probably should share the script on Patreon now. I will do that. I will do that so you can see what I'm cooking. But yeah, I just haven't had time to sit down and edit it, and I'm probably gonna redo a lot of it because I wasn't too happy with how I was coming off. It comes back to the whole am I being an asshole kind of thing, but I'm not. So I just have to like make sure that when I talk about it, I'm not like upsetting her fans or anything like that, because again, people don't like it when you talk about their Oshi. Even if it's positive, they don't even like it. But I think it's gonna be very educational because there's a lot we can learn from people like her. You just got back to exploring VR. Yeah, let's freaking go. You can't tell if you're excited. You know, that's a good question. Okay, down with the refugees. Thank you. I would love to see that. Please do. Wait, you never come when I call for you. Typical. I call when I come when I feel like it. Mostly if you have food. Or boba. This stream has been a great learning to how to start. Yeah, I'm glad. That's what I'm here for. That is literally what I'm here for. I gotta blow my nose. Okay, this is gonna be weird, but I'm trying not to be so wasteful. And my way of doing that is I have had this tissue for like a week now, and I've been using this same tissue to blow my nose. And I think now it's finally, I have blown my nose enough on this where I think I can officially throw this away. Maybe I still got one more spot. I'll keep it over here. I'll keep it over here. Don't look at me like that. Don't judge me. Some of you don't even change your underwear that much, and you're gonna judge me for my tissue? Don't even try. Anyways. Just see the amount of chocolate I have. Oh, so now you're trying to flirt with me. Okay, I see. Oh, wow. Wow, Swift Star. You're looking so handsome today. It's not nasty. I care about the environment, okay? And maybe I forget to throw away my tissues and I have an accumulation of tissues and then I forget to buy more tissues, so I reuse the same you know, I used to have a handkerchief. But I didn't like how crusty the handkerchief gets. And I don't want to blow my nose when it's such a cute pattern. If I came out with a Yume handkerchief, would you blow on me? Hold on, ADHD brain.
Would you blow your nose on a Mari Yume handkerchief? Yes or no? God, why is the first thing that comes out of my mouth has to be about blow? Why? Why am I like this? This is... Let me see here. Chocolate is my favorite. I love chocolate. I really like dark chocolate. Also, speaking of chocolate, I don't know if you saw on Twitter. I know, it's hard to go on Twitter right now, but I don't know if you saw on Twitter. I tagged Mr. Beast in a thing because I bought his chocolates today. So, I don't know if you saw his new video where he forces this poor, unfortunate soul to compete for a lot of money and he loses because he's a loser. No, I'm just kidding. But he made an announcement that he had a new and improved design in his chocolate bars, and I still have his old chocolate bars that I still have like in my shelf. And so I went to the store and I bought them, and they're so different. They straight up look like Fortnite colors. Like, I looked at this and I was like, oh my god, this reminds me of Fortnite. And someone was saying, somebody had commented saying, oh, I think that was done on purpose because, you know, his sponsors and stuff with Fortnite, and also like, you know, his main target demographic is like kids. And it makes a lot of sense on why. And I was like, oh, dang, that's actually kind of smart. I haven't tried it yet, though. I have not tried the candy bar yet. Yes, the colors straight up look like Fortnite. Okay, look, I will show you it. I'm not going crazy here. Okay, you will see. Okay? I'm gonna show you. You will see, okay? I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing it. Okay. Look. See? It straight up looks like Fortnite colors. It has that like cartoony, zany, like overly contrasted look about it. And that's kind of like what Fortnite's color scheme is. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. And I just got a very unpleasant text message just now. I'm being called into work tomorrow. It's Friday, which means people suck on Fridays, but I could make a lot of tips on... Oh, fuck it, I'll do it. No, wait, I can't do it. Wait, I don't think I can. Hold on. I don't think I can, actually. That is something I gotta do. Wait, why is it Fortnite? I don't know. You saw the tweet? Yeah, I love dark chocolate. Yeah, I like it. I haven't tried his new ones yet. I do like his old ones, though. Your favorite treat is Oreo milkshakes and ice cream. Gosh, it's so bad for you, but it's so good. And, like, I need to not have as much of it either. I don't have any, like, you know, health problems besides, you know, the usual me. But in terms of, like, food, I don't want to, like... I don't want to eat too much sugar because I do have a sweet tooth and I know that can cause problems. I know, and I am drinking bubble tea. But to be fair, I did 50% sweetness. I have been lowering the sugar contents. It's not like I have to, I just choose to. As you should, you know?
Okay, the eyes are done. You love to watch? Yay, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I want to stream every day. This is because, you know, that text message I just got asking if I can come into work tomorrow. I don't want to do that anymore. And the only way I can actually do this is if I stream and make content instead of complaining and, you know, bitching and moaning and stuff. Although bitching and moaning is kind of hot too, but like still, I want to escape from that and break the cycle. And the only way I can do that, even if I am tired, is to stream. And my way of fixing that is showing you my work process of content creation. Because like I said, I wouldn't have streamed today. I would just be working on this by myself alone. And I really appreciate all of you for watching and hanging out with me. I know this isn't the most stimulating stuff, like we could be playing a game and stuff, but this is what I do when I'm not working at the boba shop. This is what I do. I make promotional material and stuff like this. So I would take tomorrow because Fridays are really good for tips, but I can't. I have to do something with Mochi. I think this is the last thing I need to do. It's like this little bit of skin. So, okay, I'm going to make a note in the folder for this for you, Eagler. This is optional. You do not need to actually use this bottom eyelash. I'm going to give you the choice. And I will explain why in a second here. I will explain what it is I'm doing in a second. This is going to be completely optional. You do not have to do this when you're making your own model. So, what it is I'm doing is there's so many different ways to make models, right? So I'm putting this little skin here because if you noticed, her eyes are fully rounded like this. But if you notice in the sketch, that's not how I actually drew the eyes. There is excess eye here. Now, if you like it like this, if you like the full eye, you can just leave it just like this. Or if you want to cover it, there's two different ways you can do that. Option number one is drawing the bottom lash and like drawing a little bit of skin to cover it. That is option one. Option two is I take IR and then I clip it to the whites of this. But if you notice, it's off. And that is because I did not completely draw the eye whites
to match the entire shape of the eyeball. So I should fix that, because that's option number 2. Option number 2 is that is how you get the eye shape of this. So there's 2 different ways for it. If you like how it looks like this, where it's like completely full, then that's fine. But if you like this kind of like this look where it kind of cuts off a little bit, it gives you more cheeky, then you have that option. It's completely optional. It's like on your preference. I like to include that option because I know some people are very strict to keeping it look like the art and not manipulating it. I am not one of those artists that I'm going to freak out and blast you on Twitter if you like decide not to use the bottom eyelid and delete it. That's fine. It's literally there as an optional thing, and I will mark it in the folder as optional for you. All art, one line, 100 undos. I'm glad to see you every day. You can talk about chocolate. We should have a whole chocolate stream one of these days. And I can invite Abby over. And I can be like, we can have like a whole SpongeBob thing, because she loves SpongeBob. Your friend FaceTime you, so I got you. That's okay. I'll come back. Sugar is fine. Your health problem is too much sodium. Oh my gosh. You like it with the eyelids? Okay, yeah. Like, again, it's like preference. I'm gonna fix your eye whites real quick, because like I said, I think today we'll focus on your eyes. So I am going to oh. And I will also draw the eye white to be the correct shape. So that way, for your live 2D rigger, they could clip your eyeball to your eye white properly. So I will fix that in a second. Mari, how do you think about kitsune? Like, they're popular. They're popular. Like, kitsunes are very popular. And I understand why, because kitsune, like, you know, it's like the fox ones, right? You can get away with so many personality types. I noticed a lot of them like to be more lewd, though. Nothing wrong with it, it's just something I noticed. Okay, so it's gonna be marked on the folder called bottom lash optional. Even if you like it, it's still an option, you know, because maybe in the future you might change your mind and you're like, actually, I kind of like the full like eye look. Because like my eyes, if you look at my eyes, here, let me get closer. If you look at my eyes, you can fully see them. Even though I do have bottom eyelashes, you can still fully see my eyeballs. I don't have skin cover. Mine is based off of my eye whites. So it's just, you know, just some options. I mean, after all, you're paying me all this money. I might as well give you some options, right? Like, that's kind of like my biggest gripe with some live 2D artists. I'm not, you know, I'm not calling anyone out per se. It's just, it's a personal gripe of mine as a fellow artist. So I figured, why not include stuff like that, you know? It doesn't take that much more time. And it's a really nice thing to do to your clients. Do your clients? No, it's a really nice thing to do for your clients. You want to support, but you don't know how? Honestly, you just being here, watching and chatting with me does enough. You'd be surprised. Don't get me wrong. I very much do appreciate the financial support too. What also really helps is fan art, watching, liking, when the video ends, commenting, sharing it. That stuff helps a lot, because the reason why it helps a lot is because it tells the algorithm, hey, people like watching this stuff. Let's show it to more people. And then it's like more awesome people like you can find this stream. Lots of different ways to support. And I'm always very appreciative a lot of that kind of stuff too. Even like when you join the Discord and you talk in it, I read what everyone says. Sometimes I can't always like comment in there, but I do try. I do try to talk in there, and like a lot of you give me some really good ideas for like streams and videos and stuff. And what's it called? I have a video that's coming out pretty soon too that I saw of a conversation that had happened in Discord. And so the people who were talking about it, y'all's names are going to be on the videos, because, you know, I can't just pretend like I came up with the ideas myself, you know? So yeah, just being an active participant is more than enough. Even if you're a passive viewer, that's still helping me a lot. I appreciate your presence. Let me see. Yeah, these are the eyes, actually. This is... Oh, that's right. I have to draw the eye whites. I'm like, there's something else I have to do before I head off. It's the whites. The eye whites. Oh, I see what the issue is. Oh, that's bad. Mari. Come on, Mari. Come on. That is bad. Sorry for making the servant to Sonic. Oh my gosh. Wait until you see the new video that's coming out, Izzy. I think you'll learn more about me. She's calling people out. I actually like lurkers a lot. I'm a lurker, so I know a lot of streamers call out lurkers and they get mad, like, why aren't you talking and donating? Don't get me wrong, I like that too, duh. But I like passive viewers and I like lurkers too, because I lurk on streams. I don't talk a lot in streams. The other day on Twitch, when I had raided Ange, I literally raided her, said I loved her, and then I left. And like I was still watching the stream, but I stopped talking. I became a lurker because I was making dinner and stuff. I like to lurk. If you are lurkable, if people are just lurking and listening to you, that's a good thing. That means you are entertaining enough where they like having you as background noise. I heard someone, what's it called? One of my live 2D animators, Spiral, who made my who did the animation on my other model. He had a really good way of phrasing it. It's called second monitor streamers. It's when, like, you know, you have the streamer that you're watching on your second monitor. They're not your main monitor where you have to like be really active and like, but you can kind of listen to them in the background. And I know a lot of people get really offended by that. They think that's like such a bad thing. It's not. It's really not. Because think about it from, you know, their perspective. When you're watching streams and videos, are you actively like talking and hyping? Like, and maybe you are, but do you do that for every single video and stream? Probably not. There's probably like, you know, you have your favorites, right? Where you're super active, and then you have stuff where you just want background noise because you're like you're just listening, and that's okay. That is literally okay. It's a good thing. Okay, so do you see what I'm doing here? I am very specifically only drawing the eye whites to this line. I am not going to the skin because that's going to change the eye shape completely. So what I will do now is I will hide the skin to make sure I'm not going above this line. That is why I said it's optional, because it's still going to be the same eye shape if you choose not to have the bottom lash. So it's still the same shape. I literally have you on my second monitor right now. I feel so called out. Yeah, well, you should. I'm just kidding. Lurking's a new meta. Yeah. No, I don't mind it. It's nice listening to while you work. Yeah, exactly. And again, I am just appreciative that people want to spend time with me. Because remember, I stopped streaming for a bit because I was getting really stressed. Thinking that, like, you know, I was just being a not good person and stuff. So I am very thankful for it. For people's time. Because that's, you know, time is the most valuable currency you will ever spend in your life. And the fact that you want to choose to spend some of it with me is something I will always be grateful for. And that probably sounds cliche, and I'm sure everybody tells you that, but I don't think everyone really does tell you that. I genuinely, when I watch streamers, I don't hear many of them actually talk about it. And that doesn't mean that I think that they don't appreciate it. I feel like everyone has different love languages, right? I will have to do a love language test for all of you to show you what I'm talking about so it makes more sense. We'll do that in a future stream. My biggest, like, top thing when it comes to my love language is affirmations. And what that means is when you tell someone how you feel. I know some people it's gifts. I know for some people it's spending quality time. Mine is spending quality time and affirmations. And so the only way I can really tell, like, someone how much I appreciate them is by telling them. I'm not good at showing people I care about them. I'm really good at, like, telling them, which I know some people don't like that. They think that's, like, fake and stuff, but it is a love language for a lot of people, and that is my love language. That is, like, what I do. So yeah, it's like how I show my appreciation. Oh shit. I merged it on the wrong layer. You had one job, Mari. You had one job. You literally were looking at the layer and be like, don't merge the wrong one. Don't merge the wrong one. And I literally merged the wrong one. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We could just press the undo button for the 200th time on the stream. Okay. Okay, now check this out. Check this out. You know how I said that this was optional? Now watch what happens when I do this. It still makes the same eye shape. And you know what I might do? I probably gotta clean up a little bit more. It looks... But, like... You can still have... your bottom lashes. See? And just like that, your eyes are done. Yeah, your eyes are done. You know what? Maybe real quick, I can give you something else that's optional. Abs' love language is also words of affirmation. Coincidence? I mean, it goes beyond just romantic language as well. Like, even friendship. Abby and I were having a conversation about that, and she like told me, she's like, I really appreciate, like, you always seem to know the right things to say. And I said, that's because like my love language is affirmations. And she's like, oh my god, me too. Like, we had a conversation about that, and that's why we're really good friends, because like, believe it or not, friendship is also based off of love language. And that's why there's so much, you know, incompatibility with some people. It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, it can also be friendship. And yeah, it's something I really appreciate about her too. I miss Abby. I know she's working really hard right now, and like, I'm very proud of how much she has accomplished in her time. And so I'm always appreciative whenever she has time to come talk to me. Oh wait, I think I've already done your brows. Hey, that's pretty good. Yo, I forgot I did your brows, girl. I forgot. Easy. Like I told you, this was pretty much done. I just had to make some minor adjustments, which again, it was not an issue to do. It's not like I have been lazy. I've just been so busy. You know, repairing the mental damage. I'm just kidding. Okay, I will tell you all what it is I've been up to. I've been reading a lot of books. And I think for some members only, like for some Boba Club stuff, I'll talk more about the books I've been reading. But I've been reading things like Atomic Habits. I've been reading Save the Cat. I've been reading How to Win Friends and Influence People. I've been reading In the Blink of an Eye. I've been reading like the YouTube Formula. I've been reading a lot of books. And I still have a lot more books to read and classes to take. That I will definitely share that information with all of you in the future. L. Did I draw you, like, eye folds? I don't think I did. Screw it. I'll draw you some eye folds. Why not? Let's do that real quick. Real quick. Let's draw some eye folds. It's not necessary since this is like a chibi simple model, but we will make an optional eye foldies for you. It's just it's literally just gonna be a line. Ta-da! You got eye folds now. If you so desire to have eye folds. The quiz is cool. Show me you can have multiple. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll do that before we start the SMP stuff. We'll do the love language thingy. My priority right now is to get the art commissions done. I want to try to get that done by the like Sunday. I want to have hers done. I want to have inks done, and I have to have kokuri stuff done. I still have one more commission from Duncan that I haven't even like fully started working on, but I would rather have like the one left because I as you can tell, I'm gonna be very busy with the SMP stuff, so I want to make sure I get you guys squared away first.
Okay. This is perfect. Okay, literally. Eyes and brows are done. Cool. They're fully rendered and drawn. And you know what? Be a little extra. Be a little extra right now. One last thing. One last thing that I want to do. Just because I like you. It's like a little highlight. Again, optional. If you want to have like a little bit of a little light. And yes, I did a Z on purpose. Again, optional. And yeah, your eyes are officially done. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. So, tomorrow what we'll do is we'll finish your face. And yeah, you can all look forward to the video that's either going to be uploaded tomorrow or Saturday. I just am waiting for approval. And yeah, so we'll have a new video, and yeah, we will stream more art for this. Honestly, maybe if I'm lucky, if I'm a little bit faster, because I kind of took my time today. You know, because it's been a while since I've streamed, and I wanted to catch up with all of you. What we'll do is we will try to get as much of this done as possible. If I'm lucky, if I'm fast, and I don't have too much ADHD brain farts, I might be able to finish the majority of it, and all that will be left is the robot arm. So yeah, that'll be really cool. Cool. Yeah. I'm glad to hear you're looking forward to it. Yes. I think I'm the least active in chat. No, you're okay. You're totally fine. Especially when those shading is literally black white. Oh yeah, no. Okay, Imp, yours is actually a lot more easier to cut up. The reason why
you know, I was struggling was because, what's it called? I wasn't sure how to, like, direction, you know, how to draw, like, what direction your ears were, but all the references you sent me have been really helpful, so like I said, I should definitely be able to finish yours. Like, I should have both yours and Niegler's stuff done. Am I saying your name right, by the way? Please let me know if I'm not. I should have it definitely done by Sunday, as well as the other, VTuber child. So, yeah. I was being sarcastic. Yeah, no, like, we should definitely have it done, though, because, what's it called? I want to make sure I uphold my promise and stuff, and, like, I want to make sure that y'all can have your models, so that way you can start using them. Like, I want you to start using them. I really do. It's not like I want to just get it done and over with and forget about it. Like, no, I really want you all to start using your models. Like, I'm excited. I'm really excited to see everyone, like, using my art, and it's just, I'm very excited for it. So it's like, I want to, like I said, I'm trying to create more positive emotions, and, like, it makes me feel really good seeing people use my art. So I want to, like, make sure I am doing my parts. I have so many things planned. I need to just start doing them and stop thinking about it all the time. So yeah, I appreciate all of you for hanging out with me today. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, day, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. And hopefully this could have brightened up your mood a little bit. I know it's been a very rough start of 2024, and I am here to change that. We're gonna fix a lot of things here, okay? We're gonna make things a lot better. Yeah, I'm excited that you're excited. The person from the server still, I think so. I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yay! Awesome. Cool. Sounds good, everyone. You all have a wonderful day. And thank you, everyone who had joined the Boba Club. Stay tuned for some announcements. It's going to be fun. As well as everyone who had donated and chatted, subscribed and liked and left comments that I know you're going to be leaving. I can't wait to read them. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see me draw next. If you would like me to draw some bases for emotes, live 2D assets, or if you want to see some live 2D rigging streams, let me know. And remember, everyone, everything reminds you of something. Bye. Have a wonderful night.